You having trouble with those ghouls? Hell no. Tenpenny won't allow it, and I take my orders from him. He'd be out of his goddamn mind. But like I said, ultimately I work for him, so whatever he says goes. But I wouldn't like it. Watch your back, and don't trust that Roy Phillips for a second.
You have a curious look about you. I presume you have something interesting to tell me. Why, I do believe you've lost your mind. Ghouls living here? You're serious? I don't suppose I'd mind terribly if ghouls were to live here. And it would be a good bit of sport hunting them down if they misbehaved. I dare say, though, you'll have a bit of trouble convincing certain residents to go along with your novel proposition. Tell you what, if you can convince Mr. and Mrs. Wellington, Mr. Ling, Miss Montenegro, and Ms. Lancaster, those ghouls can live here. Have you seen me shoot? I'm quite proficient, if I do say so myself.
Hi. Well, well, what have we here? Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Susan Lancaster. Perhaps we can become better acquainted in the near future? A strong silent type, eh? We're in luck. Ever met a ghoul before? You're exactly the kind of man we need around here. Chief Gustavo and his pack of goons aren't doing their job. Those ghouls keep coming back. Somebody's bound to get hurt sooner or later. Are you going to do something about the problem or not? I was hoping we could get to know each other better. Ugh, what was I thinking? I've come too far to share my digs with some droopy ghoul. Well, if you don't mind their stink, then you should go squat with them in their dirty tunnels and leave us civilized people alone. I'm done with the wasteland, and I've been everywhere else. There isn't anything better than this. Damn you and your ghouls. I'm not going anywhere. I'll talk to Tenpenny. I bet I can live in Burke's place. He's never around anyway. And when he does come back, I'll make sure he's fine with the new arrangement. I'll just send up for my food. I'll never even have to look at you or your ghoul buddies.
Welcome to Boutique La Chic. I'm Lydia Montenegro, proprietor. Here you'll find only the best, with a price tag you can boast about to your friends. Just try not to break anything, okay? If they got in here, they'd get their filth over everything. You can smell them a mile away. I hope they come back and get killed by security. You're being serious? That's out of the question. What an absurd notion. I think you must have been out in the sun too long. Perhaps I could sell you a nice hat to keep your brain from frying? You horrible little zombie lover. What right do you and your disgusting buddies have to push honest, hardworking, important people around like that? Where do you propose I live? Don't worry. Did you just step out of a vault? Haven't you seen what's out there? I'm doomed. And it's all your fault.
Well, what's the status on Roy Phillips and his gang?
Welcome to New Urban Apparel. I carry the finest in pre-war clothes. Hurry up, let's get you out of those old rags and into something fabulous. Look, if you don't care about yourself, then no one else will. And nothing says I love me better than a fabulous new look. Am I right? I'm right. They were told they can't live here, but those zombies are too stupid to understand. They live in their own filth, squatting in the nearby metro tunnel. Security keeps shooting them, but they keep coming back. You can't be serious. Ghouls aren't human. They live in filth. They eat their own babies. You're out of your right freaking mind. Why would you hang out with dirty vermin like that? You enjoy sifting through feces? You know it's only a matter of time before they get hungry and eat you. You're crazy. Ghouls will never live in Tenpenny Tower. You'll regret this. I've spent years collecting all this fabulous merchandise. I won't stand for this. Where the hell am I supposed to go? The only suitable place is Tenpenny Tower. Everywhere else stinks and caters to low-life scum like you. I'll die out there. I just know it.
Introductions are in order. I am Mrs. Edgar Wellington. You may refer to me as Madam or My Lady Wellington. Just as I thought, the end of the world happens and everyone forgets their manners. I bet you were raised in one of those vault things. Ah! Or worse, raised by a pack of disgusting ghouls. You know much about ghouls? That doesn't surprise me. You should talk to Gustavo. He might be able to use someone like you. Again with the ghouls! It's all anyone will gossip about. I can't help thinking about them. Doing things to us. Let's talk about something else. Dear Lord, are you serious? Ghouls? Living here? With us? That's simply out of the question. Ha! I think I know a fair share more than some vagrant blown in off the wastes. You are simply mistaken. They may appear nice, but deep down, they want to kill. It's common knowledge among the educated. You clearly don't know what you're talking about. Damn it! This can't be happening! Why do you think I came here in the first place? To get away from ghouls, monsters, and scum like you. Now I'll have to start all over again. Where will I go? I already did. I hope one of your ghoul buddies kills you. You'll see.
Ah, hello. Edgar Wellington II at your service. Hold on, who let you in here? Someone needs to talk to Tenpenny. I don't think security should let people like you just wander in like that. We all need to be more vigilant with those ghouls on the loose. Don't suppose you ran into any on your way in here, did you? Then you obviously don't know anything about ghouls. There's a pack of zombies living nearby in some old tunnel. They asked to move in, naturally. They were told to go to hell. Gustavo's hired some additional goons. Seems to be working. Still makes one a bit fidgety having those loathsome creatures around. I wouldn't even want them as slaves. You're joking, right? You serious? Of course not. Ghouls can't live here. They're dirty, loathsome creatures. I'm afraid I can't abide by that. I can't imagine Tenpenny would allow it. But I certainly won't. This is outrageous, preposterous, forced out by a bunch of dirty ghouls and some bleeding heart activist? Where will I live? How will I get there? I found a comfortable place, but now I must leave. When I die, it will be on your head.
You have a curious look about you. I presume you have something interesting to tell me. Well, if my tenants want ghoul neighbors, they can have them, though the ghouls must pay and follow the rules like everyone else. You're a clever one, aren't you? I'm glad this situation has been resolved. It's a bit crass, but here's a little something for your troubles.